If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
A run with Dobbins. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's third down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the fish in? And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. That is a big gainer for the Rams. An even 40 yards. Chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is first and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be second down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So Kittle comes in motion. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football. And they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here comes a return from the end. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Back to the air again on 2nd, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one up top for Dobbs.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one heads directly out of bounds. The market just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play,
The end of the 1st quarter with the score.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
you see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Good blocking, and he's in. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here at the 44.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Dobbs headed in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Kirk is the motion man. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it.
Nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with Brooks. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Herbert now on 1st down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Rams have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up with 1st and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Third and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will fight his way to the end zone.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Now it's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking free downfield. It's Kirk. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That one, take it in. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action now, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to come back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Finds Nacua on the slant.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
After 27-yard line.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Junior Colson there to make the stop. 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking mid on, he'll get it complete to McConkey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A gain of 17 yards, and the Chargers have the first down. Moore going in motion. Now Herbert again. In trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The Charger gets set to kick it away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A carry now for Brooks.
Woo!
He's to midfield. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Harding is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Herbert. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. The tight end, Allen, in motion. Herbert to the air again. And he will score. Game on. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Kirk is the motion man. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This is Henry. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.